Hello and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. In today's episode, we set foot on Mars. We visit an infested Orokin ruin, and we bear witness to the glory that is Deimos and her many inhabitants. Now, on with the show. Why hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, and welcome back to my Warframe adventure. It is lovely to see you all today. I hope you are doing well. Now, to begin, I think we're going to hand off to future Andy, who will give you a recap of all of the things that I've been up to between recordings. There's only really been two things that I've been doing since the last recording. The first one being I've grinded away over on the plains of Eidolon in an attempt to try and get all of the different blueprints to create Gara, and I'm happy to say that I do now have all three pieces. The other thing I've been doing, and I have loved, is running the Void Fissures. I cannot tell you just how much I enjoyed cracking them open. We did get a few new blueprints, which is always going to be fun. One of those being Garuda Prime, which looks incredible. Cannot wait to make that. And yeah, I cannot wait to run more of these in the future. So yeah, I quite enjoyed cracking open some Void Relics. That was a lot of fun. The idea that you go into those missions with your little Void loot box and a bunch of other people, and then if any of you get lucky, you can all benefit from that, is a really cool system. Cannot wait to run more of those in the future. And just to confirm, if we come over to the Foundry, here are all of my wonderful new blueprints. The one that I'm most excited about is probably Garuda Prime, White Gold and Deepest Scarlet, the Queen of Gore in full regalia. Very, very excited to make this at some point in the future. I can only guess that these prerequisite parts are also acquired through Void Relics. I don't know for sure. I'm kind of scared to really Google anything still. Just imagine if I Googled, where do I get Garuda Prime Systems blueprints, and the top result tells me that you get it from killing the Lotus. Like, that would be a monumental spoiler. So yeah, I'm trying my best to not search anything. And if I do have any questions, I know we've got a bunch of people over in the Discord. It does make me wonder, by the way, what makes Garuda Prime Prime? I'm assuming Prime is either a designation or a reference to that being the Warframe when it was in its prime. And of course, white and gold just make me think of the Orokin. So maybe this is like the original design of Garuda when it was developed by the Orokin? Just an idea. I don't feel super strongly about that, but that is probably where I would go from here. I've got one other question, actually, before I leave this menu. And it's to do with Gara. I, of course, now have the chassis systems and neuroptics blueprints, but in order to acquire some of these other parts, I'm going to need to partake in systems that I've not done on the recordings. Would you guys be happy for me to go fish and mine in my own time? Or would you like to see at least my first go at either of those before I go and do it myself? I'm not too worried. I'm in no rush because I haven't even acquired the Orokin cell to be able to make Gara. It's all a work in progress. So, yeah, you let me know. I do believe I have a new codex entry, by the way. If we go under Universe and then go down to Fragments. Oh, it's not fully done, but I'm working towards the dojo. Just gonna have a quick scroll down. No, we don't have anything else. Working towards the dojo. When I was at the end of the Void Fissure mission, I found a Cephalon fragment in the room just before we extracted. I was very excited. Very, very excited. And I want to reassure people that if I ever do complete a codex entry in here, I will not be looking at it in my private time. I will, of course, record it for the very first time. I wish there was a way to verify that. It's got to be a level of trust, I imagine. So, yeah. I think that's it for now. We do have some missions we can do. Oh, sorry, wrong place to go. Quests we can do. We've got Man of Few Words, Howl of the Kubrau. We've got the Wave Rider. And of course, we've got Heart of Deimos. And I don't know which one we're going to do. No doubt you'll be able to tell, because when you clicked on this video, the thumbnail or the introduction may have given you some idea as to what to expect. I don't really know what I want. What are the rewards? So if we do a man of few words, we get Exilus Warframe Adapter. I believe I kind of know what that is. Like when you look at your mod page for your Warframe, there's a little notch at the top. And I think I tried clicking on it before and it asked me to pay 20 platinum for an adapter. So I'm guessing that's that. We do have Howl of the Kubrau. You are Tenno. You deserve a Kubrau by your side. That is tempting. That is very tempting. Wait, did I see... Oh, I thought Sire's Vigil had a part 2, but no, it just says it's completed. Okay. The Wave Rider. I'm guessing this is the... Hell yeah. When tragedy strikes, the Vent kids search for hope in a long-lost story. I will do that at some point, but I'm not drawn to that right now. And then finally, the Heart of Deimos. Deimos emerges in Martian orbit, completely overrun by the infestation. Yet among the writhing mass, a distress call comes over a most ancient carrier wave. And the reward? Zaku or Jaku? Blueprint. We're doing it. It's time. Heart of Deimos, visit the Cambion Drift. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh! Okay, look at this. Cambion Drift, free roam. Wait, it's like an another open world section. Okay, Cambion. Oh wait, I can't go there. It says locked. Progress through the star chart to start this quest. Okay, so I need to go to Mars from. Well, not from Mars, sorry. I need to go from Mars to Deimos. You know what I'm trying to say. Right, let's clear our way over there then. We'll go over to Ares and we'll begin to clear our way over here so we can head on over to Deimos. Okay, attempt number 2 because I accidentally queued as a squad. And it's not that I don't want to play with other people. It's more the fact that I want... Wow, look at that. More the fact that I want to take my time. I don't want to feel rushed because there's loads of people running ahead of me. So, yeah. I'll continue doing solo play for the time being.
You're looking for the mainframe. It's critical that you deliver the payload to that location.
We need to deliver the payload to the mainframe. Sure. This is also my very first time on Mars. I've never been to Mars. While, of course, I've been playing a little bit in my own time, I didn't think it would be right for me to go to a planet that we've not visited on a recording. So yeah, never been around this tile set before. I wonder how many little details we'll be able to find in the environment. I have got to say that I really did enjoy the fact that so many people have commented and said, wow, you're showing me things about these levels that I did not know in thousands of hours of playing the game. I think the one which really threw people off was the buttons that you could stand on in the Corpus tile set, where if you stood on the button, it would summon a ship that you could then see through the glass. I gotta admit, I thought that was pretty cool. Did he get that? He got it! No! Cheeky. There we go. So I'm hoping we can discover any and all details like that in these videos to hopefully share with all of you. I will be diligent in my exploration. Trust me. I don't know why I'm just using the pistol right now. I'm guessing it's because I'm holding the item, isn't it? I normally wouldn't rock the pistol, I'll be honest with you. Right, so where exactly is this terminal? Let's see if we can go and find that. Wow, really, really like the color palette. And just how good Mars looks. Look at that view. Look at that city. Built into the... Wow. Okay, that's really cool. I wonder if we'll learn more about that then in the future. Like, what happened to Mars? When did we colonize Mars? You know, given the fact that this is taking place in our solar system, presumably there is a story about, you know, how we came to explore the stars, how humankind, I suppose, developed into all of these different factions. Like, I really, really want to know. Wow. Really cool. Right, let's keep going. It should be just through here. Oh. I was going to go for the stealth kill, but then I accidentally sped forwards. My bad. Yep, Lotus on it. On it. Okay. There you go.
The target is the reactor.
Okay.
The reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
Sure. I can deal with tight security. I can deal with tight security. I was going to say, by the way, that having done some stuff over on the plains of Eidolon at a much higher level than what I've done in the story so far, I've come to realize, of course, just how important abilities are going to be as I progress through the game. Like, they are paramount. And you guys know that, and I, to a degree, knew it as well. But up until this point in the game, I mean, as you can see, I look at an enemy and they fall over. And you may have noticed, by the way, that I've removed the ability for my Helios to attack things. I've done that mainly so if I ever want to scan something using my synthesis scanner, I don't have to worry about my Sentinel from just absolutely obliterating them. But the point I was going to make is, I just look at someone and left-click with whatever weapon I've got, and they keel over. So, of course, it's sort of not... I've not felt necessarily incentivized. Ayatan Valana sculpture. Okay, very nice. I've not necessarily felt super incentivized to use... Hey, Morphix! Fancy seeing you here. To use all of my abilities, but now I have seen again in my time on the plains just how incredible and required they're going to be moving forwards. Hello there. Right, are we going through? Yeah, we're going through. Maybe. Maybe I do need to climb out of here? Yeah, I do. Okay. I got really confused there. Let's keep moving on. Oh! Oh! Some Corpus text. Hold on. Let's quickly make sure I'm not going to be flanked by anyone. Let's get a picture of this. Let's get a picture of this. One moment. Let's get our notes ready. So if we navigate down to Corpus language, and then we'll come down to the bottom. Okay, let me tab back into the game. Go to snipping tool. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Pause the game, and then we can paste this in here. A sign seen on Mars. Nice. And we'll try and translate that in the future. I'm not going to worry about doing that right now for obvious reasons. Okay, can we go up here? We can indeed. Honestly, I cannot get enough of the movement system. It's going to feel weird going back to any other game that has a similar sort of canted sight, third-person perspective, and to not be able to just dash around at ludicrous speeds. It is so good. So good. Right, so down here, reach the reactor. Should be through here, hopefully. 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello? Can I use this? I can. Reset alarms. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Hello. Goodbye. Right.
Target found.
Target found. I will try my best, milady. Through here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Oh, there's more around here. I see. Okay, there's multiple. 1, 2, 3. 1. Oh, reload. 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
You don't have to tell me twice. I am on my way. Let me just quickly kill these guys before I move on, just in case there's any nice little environmental details that I want to soak in. I don't want to just rush out of the level and maybe, you know, miss something in the process. How rude of you. There we go. Okay, there's one more enemy down here. Where are they? There they are. Right, let's have a look. What can we see? A whole bunch of satellites, more of them spawning in. He's hiding. He's dead. Yeah, makes me wonder. Makes me wonder what exactly happened here on Mars. Because it looks like there are cities built into these rock formations. Like, how old are they? Millennia old? Is this where the Grineer come from? Because this feels... I don't know, like it could serve as their home base. Maybe Mars is their home. I guess we'll find out more as we progress. And maybe through scanning more Grineer, we will learn more about... you didn't see that. I maybe misinterpreted the green symbol. I thought it wanted me to jump down. We're good. We're there. Hello, sir. I feel like I'm getting a bit better at the old movement as well. Did I miss something back here? I did. Yeah, the movement is becoming way more natural to me now. Like doing the bullet... bullet jump? Is that what it's called? Control, space, double-click shift to roll in the air. And then if you right-click, you can sort of hold on to that momentum and reach further distances. And then if need be, you can always do your melee down attack to get a little bit more reach. It's just so fluid. So fluid. Okay, we'll crack open these before we leave on the off chance there's some good bits inside. Probably won't be, but you never know. And we'll grab this flower. What is this? Ruck's Claw. Okay. And there we go. Awesome.
Mission complete.
First mission of the episode is done. And welcome back. I figured we would quickly fast forward over me doing an excavation mission and a assassination mission, just so we can get back into the meat and potatoes of the story. Hopefully you don't mind. If you do, let me know in the comments below, and I won't do this again. I'll show you a couple of highlights of me defeating Lieutenant Lek Krill. It was an okay boss battle, nothing to write home about. The most exciting thing, dare I say, is realizing he drops Excalibur blueprints. So as soon as I'm done here today, I'm going to go cozy up and kill him numerous times to try and build Excalibur, which I'm very excited about. What that does mean is we are now ready to head on over to Deimos. And if I turn around, you are going to see something truly awe-inspiring. Look at that. A moon completely engulfed by the Infested. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. It looks almost old god-esque, doesn't it? Like a Lovecraftian eldritch being. That is awesome. I wonder when this occurred. Like how many centuries, millennia ago this transpired. It just looks awesome. And it, you know, compared to what we see here in the navigation menu, like this looks cool, but it's almost kind of cartoony, right, in its depiction. Whereas this view here, I mean, that's just sick. That's awesome. All right, let's go and land, shall we? Let's go see what we can do. Horrend! Capture, infestation. There will be both infested and corpus here. And according to the picture, it looks like we're going to be dealing with Orokin architecture. Okay. I don't think have we been in an area that has been infested that was originally... Oh, God. That looks so good. Wow, look at this.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
So all of the... sorry, forget I need to actually narrate what I'm doing. I wonder if this is all a mutation of the white flora that we see in the Orokin architecture. Like, look at that over there. Hold on, let me very quickly deal with some of these enemies. 15 endo, very nice. Like, look at that.
The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract.
Spore culture.
344
nanospore. I'll go and capture them, Lotus, don't you worry. I'm just taking a moment to have a look around. Yeah, look. I wonder if because of just how much flora and I suppose nutrition is in these old Orokin ruins and locations due to the water supply, due to the tree. I wonder if that helps propagate the infestation. And maybe that's why they came here and infested a moon itself. I mean, I guess more importantly, what were the Orokin doing here? What made them set up shop on this moon? Maybe this is nothing more than a forward base, somewhere they used for, you know, travel.
There's a heavy unit
kind of like a gas station, you know? Oh, refuel over by the moon on Mars. On your way to the outer rim. Okay, sorry, I'm just I'm not really paying attention to my gameplay right now. Let me kill some things, and then I'll be able to continue. Okay, we are getting loads of scans. We'll have to check that when we're done here, and see if we can get any new delicious lore.
Bring them in.
I'm gonna bring them in. Don't you worry. Just gotta shoot a couple times in the back of the head. There you go. Capture. Now, I don't really want to be leaving the mission immediately. I'd like to have a bit of a look around.
Work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base.
Okay.
Your part is done here. 10 out.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to stick around a little bit longer, if that's okay. Just to sort of get to grips with what's happening here. I mean, even here we can see just how much of an impact the flora of this location... Hold on. I'll be able to think more when I'm not under fire. I was going to say, we can see how the flora interacts with technology. Look here how you can see the roots of the tree making their way inside of this console. Can I use this? Let's have a look. Start elevator. Okay. On a high level. Let's go and kill these guys over here. Nice. And then there's another elevator there. Wow, look at this. Let me climb up here. Hold on. I did not do that very well. Let's try that again. Oh, I probably should have done some gliding sooner. Hold on. Sorry about this. This is me showing how poorly... Yeah, there we go. Can I get up here? No, it's an invisible wall. Never mind. It looks incredible, though, doesn't it? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. I'm not going to immediately extract, but at the very least, I'd like to have a bit of a look around before we do leave. But we'll head in that direction. Okay, what do we got through here? Even more water, which is burst free. More trees. just more nature in general. But curious how it's not all red in here. Like what we've seen of the infested. Almost as if the infestation has had a different reaction to the Orokin's, again, like technology. How it's all blue instead of red. Okay, open some of these just in case we get something nice. Volatile Orokin container. Yeah, it's proper gorgeous, if not slightly, you know, disgusting. Oh, what's this? Can I stand on this? Not really. Well, I can stand on it, but I thought it might have, like, depressed into the ground or something. Oh, wow, that's a really cool kill animation. I've not seen that before. Okay, what have we got through here? Whoa! Look at the tree at the end!
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, I'm focused, Lotus. Don't worry. My eyes are on the prize. Look at this. Okay, let me kill a few more things so we can soak this in a little bit better. Very cool. All right, let's just go and leave now. Maybe we'll run into more Orokin architecture in our stay in Deimos. So I don't want to overdo it and, you know, spend all my time looking now. Look at this. Can I... I wondered if maybe it would, like, shock me and push me backwards. Okay, let's just head for extraction. And let's see. Yeah, look. So much like before... Can I compare this, actually? Let me go get my notes. Hold on. Let me pause the game. If we go... Would it be under the... Oh, bear with me. I'm opening up all the wrong things. There we go. If we go down to Orokin... So that's what the trees normally look like. This resplendent white. But where was it where we saw the roots? Was it under Warframe? Yeah, here we go. So this is what they look like usually. Like these really thin, almost ethereal roots. But then if we compare that, let me load back into the game. Compare that to what has happened now. Look at what the infestation has done. Very, very interesting. All right, let's hide the notes. I'll quickly get a picture of these just for future reference. There we go. And I'll put that in here. This is what it looks like when the infestation occurs on a, or in a Orokin settlement? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. I think settlement will do for now. Right, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Thank you very much. Mutagen sample. These samples could advance our knowledge of biological research and nanospores. Fibrous technocyte tumor. Handle infested tissue with care. Okay, let's move on. Where are we heading next? The last location before we make our way on over to the Cambion Drift. Phlegias. What a great name. As a dungeon master of many, many years, I take great pride in finding the perfect name for a location. Like coming up with a fantastical name for a fantastical town. Phlegias. I like it. All right, let's go. Infested and Grineer, but once again, we are going to be inside of an old Orokin settlement. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, here we go. Exterminate. I can do that.
We have got an infestation. Extermination is the only option.
Now, I know I skipped over a couple of missions earlier for the sake of, not boring you and making you watch, me just kill things en masse, but I think given the fact that we are in such a unique tile set, I kind of want to bring you along for every step of this. Just in case we see something really fun and original. Because at the minute, I'm wondering if the reason for the sort of corruption of the entire planet is to do with the infestation sort of merging with... What is this? Oh, a cyan star. Nice. Merging or, evolving rapidly when it came into contact with whatever the Orokin were doing. What's this? Spore culture? Yeah, we'll take some more of those. Yes, please. What is this? Nox.
Stay focused.
What are you?
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh, he's happy. Look at his face. Can I pause with him in the background? Look at his little face. Oh, God. That was so unexpected. Okay. Okay, I know the game wants me to go in that direction, but what if I went in this direction instead? I can't. Never mind. Okay, I've been told. Venomous Eximus. There you go. Yeah, we'll definitely have to go and check our codex after this. No doubt we'll have so much more information that we can chew on. I also do need to progress my Cephalon Simaris standing at some point. My understanding of it is I need to master a particular enemy. And at the moment, I've gone for Lancer. And I'm guessing when I've mastered Lancer, I then have an opportunity to run into synthesis versions of that enemy. I don't really understand it fully yet because I've not, you know, had a real chance to sort of dig into that content. But from what little what is this? Look at this. Open storage locker. This is a fun little broom cupboard, isn't it? You don't see these every day. Huh. All right. I was drawn in by the hole in the wall. Right. Let's keep on keeping on, shall we? Let's go find some more enemies to kill, and we can go up and, you know, fawn over the the architecture a bit more later. Bioelectric Eximus. Oh, hello. What are you? What? Kavat. Hello, Kavat. Pounce. The Kavat pounces at an enemy, dealing 60% damage and oh! So even when we get a Kavat minion, we can now give them the pounce power. Cool. Very nice. That is something I would like to do, and you know, part of me does think, should we gone and, you know, gotten a minion? Nah, I'm happy with my decision. I'm happy to be here on Deimos, I think. I'm not playing very well at all. I keep forgetting that I probably should be actually trying. I'm just so focused on, you know, enjoying everything else that the game has to offer, I'm afraid. Okay, let's use our new melee weapon. There we go.
Is broken. Well done.
Okay.
Now get to extraction.
Can I relax a little bit? Ooh, 2 Orokin cell? Orokin derelict? Oh my goodness! The lore! It is being delivered. Can I cut my way through here? How do I get to that room over there? That looks fun. Is there really no way for me to, like, destroy these? Ah, it feels like it's teasing me. Like, hey, look. There's things over here that you can't reach. Seems to me like it'd be accessible via, I don't know, somewhere over in this direction? I guess we'll find out. Right, let's kill these guys and then see if there's anything else to look at. And if not, then we will evacuate and get out of here. Happy to have gotten a brand new Cephalon fragment, though. That's fun. Anything in here we can open? Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I don't know if I've already mentioned it in the episode, but I paid, I think it was 79 pence, about $1. There was this pack on Steam where you got the Redeemer weapon and like a couple cosmetics or whatever. And I thought, well, I've got that in my Steam wallet. Why not? I'm actively playing the game. Let's pick up the pack. I don't like the weapon. I really don't like the weapon. I much prefer being able to hack and slash, not hack, slash, and shoot in the middle of those combos. So yeah, this weapon's not for me, but I'm glad I've got it, you know? It's helped me advance my mastery rank by having it, so, you know. Death Orb? What the hell?
There's a heavy unit approaching.
The Orokin made Death Orbs? Guys, what? Why are you making Death Orbs? I mean, maybe to defeat the Sentients? You know, we're gonna try and think about this positively. Can I destroy this? No, I can't. I cannot destroy the Death Orb. Interesting. Right, let's move on. There's another one over here that I'm gonna come over and scan, just so we can, you know, hopefully get a better codex entry when we get back to the ship. And look at this blue energy. I'm guessing they are spores? I'm just curious to know whether or not these trees are containing the infection or now serving as an almost spreader of it. I want to say it's containing it because we've come to know that the infestation is represented by like a red color. So the fact that the trees are blue makes me think that maybe they are dealing with it? I don't know. I've got no idea. Something to consider, though. Definitely something to consider. 2 Orokin cell or Kavat genetic code. Contains the genetic code sequence of a Kavat, obtained by using a codex scanner on feral Kavats that roam the Orokin derelict on Deimos. Awesome. Maybe we can use that genetic code to make our own Kavat. That could be fun. Right. I'm going to have a sip of drink. Cheers, everyone. And we are going to make our way on down to the Cambion Drift. Are you ready? The 3rd open world area, by the looks of it. Let's give it a go. I'm excited for this, because I've really enjoyed the open areas so far. And I think this has the makings of being a really unique take. Cambion Drift. Assignment free roam. Whoa! Okay. Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, this feels like a proper alien world, doesn't it? Not to diminish Orb Valis or Cetus, the Plains of Eidolon, but yeah, this feels special, doesn't it? Ah, look at the pustules like bubbling away.
Hello.
Oh? Who's this?
You received our distress signal. Mother will be pleased.
What? Visitors? Look at you now, a real chip off the old monolith. Just the right sort to save us from the coming cataclysm. Come on!
We agreed. I was handling orientation protocol.
What is happening?
Sorry, Lloyd. It's just too exciting.
Lloyd.
We are in crisis, Tenko. Our defense against the Grey Strain has failed.
Grey Strain
The
and
Necralisk
Lloyd.
is in lockdown, but it doesn't matter. The infestation has compromised the very heart itself. We have been forced to rephase into Martian.
But how are you, anyway? Things good?
As I was saying, our defense situation is dire. Our remaining necromechs have reverted to their autonomous kill precepts. They will not distinguish you from those things.
Okay.
I call that one Bitey Scratchikins.
It is imperative you meet Mother,
Mother,
receive
okay.
her instructions, and prevent the imminent intradimensional catastrophe. Demonstrate your combat readiness, and I will grant you the requisite security clearance.
Sure.
Good luck.
Intradimensional what?
OTAC, I've already explained
Otak.
it.
Otak.
Sounds like it bears repeating.
Okay, I can't pause because we're in open area. Otak and Lloyd. Okay, new note. Otak and Lloyd. I did get a picture. A mysterious floating skull drone thing that we ran into during our time on Deimos. We were also told about the Grey Strain. Something to do with the infestation. And I'll put back in here, they beseeched us to find and aid Mother at the heart. I believe it was something. I think it was more the fact that the infested are reaching the heart, less that the Mother is at the heart. Either way, let's continue. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, this is stunning. I cannot get over how good this looks. Look at those tendrils. Like, isn't that just crazy? Look at that. Right. God, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. Can I crack any of these open? I can. Do I get anything for destroying them? No. Okay. I feel like I want to slow roll this and really take my time. Can I look at a map? Okay. Voam in 50 minutes. Whatever that means. Okay, let's go this way. I'm gonna try not just, you know, word diarrhea as I walk through here. I want to really take it slow and enjoy this. Wow. Listen to the music. That's so strange. To have music like this playing when everything around me just looks so horrifying. Okay. I can see there's some mining spot. Oh, there's light.
If we were unclear, demonstrate your readiness by destroying Infestation. Only then will I grant entry clearance. Act accordingly.
Okay. So... Oh, wow. Right, hold on. Let's have a look at the map. So, Deimos Terminus, Catabolic Gutter, Albrecht's Prospect, Cerebrum Magna, Infested, Seraglio, the Actuary's Pride, the Abscess, Undulatum, and the Necralisk. Okay. Right. We need to be destroying hives, specifically 2 of them. Wow, wow, wow. Let's get on the Archwing. I think that makes sense given the the circumstances of what we're looking at here. Guys, look at that view. Oh my God. Yeah, this is nice. Right, let's go back down. I can only stand to hear myself fawn over the environment too much before it starts to get old. I need to wind it in. So there should be a hive somewhere down here. Is the entrance around this side? There we go. Wow. I'm in love with the colors they've gone for. Rolazor Infested Cyst. 1100 nanospores. Okay. What do we got here? Vitrific Outcrop. 20 Lucent Terror Globe. Gravid Blastema. Okay. All right, we'll try and grab as many resources as we can possibly get our hands on. I'd love to know if you guys don't mind sounding off in the comments below. How recent?
Located. Destroy it with weapon fire.
I will do my best. When was this released in relation to the other open world areas? Because I know I may have inadvertently gone over to can I gather this or do I shoot this? I shoot this. I know that the Plains of Eidolon now released before Orbvalis. And just in terms of graphical fidelity and visuals, I can only hazard a guess that this is way more recent. Oh, it's defending itself.
Hostiles incoming.
Deimos Runner. Okay, I want to not kill them immediately. I want to get the scans off. So we're going to take it nice and slow. I'll turn the volume down slightly so I don't deafen you with the sounds of me slaughtering the infested. Okay. You may not have noticed, but I have removed my damaging weapon off of my Sentinel. Just because I found that they were like one-hit killing enemies before I even had an opportunity to attack them. So I think it's better for me to not have it on. Okay. Okay, hive infestation. Let's get it.
Oh,
Woo! Nice.
Move on and destroy the next hive.
I'm on it, Lloyd. Lloyd. Haptic frond. Can I destroy these? No. Okay, I was going to say I wouldn't have imagined we'd be able to. Ravid Blastema. And what do they drop, the Blastema? Pustulites. Pustulites. Can I leave through this hole up here? Yes. Like in most other games, if you see a hole that is like 100 feet above you, you ain't getting anywhere near that. But I love that in Warframe, it's a challenge. It's like, yeah, you can jump up there. Go on, go for it. Don't tell me twice, because I will do it. Right, we need to go and find another hive. There should be one over here.
Oh, look, there's a hive. Nuke it.
Okay, I was going to say, it's probably going to defend itself again.
They're good and mad.
What is this? Look at this here. Reactive crystal. Sapient Entrati casket. Don't have to tell me twice. Okay, let's actually use some abilities. Just to prove that I do have a keyboard with the 1 through 4 buttons on it. I do have the keys, guys, I promise. Okay. Look at that. Wow. Okay. What is happening here? Deimos, Ancient Healer. Quick question. When you get the opportunity to go for a finishing attack, do you gain anything bonus from that? Like, do you gain more affinity? Is there a higher chance of loot? Because I've been doing it a lot. And I'm mainly doing it for the animation, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. But I'm curious to know if there is any bonus to you doing it. There we go.
It's gone all quiet. That means we won!
Clearance
We got him.
Approved, Tenno. I now grant access to the Necralisk. Mother
Okay.
awaits. But I should warn you, she is not entirely herself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll come and see Mother. Reactive crystal. You can hear it. I mean... Almost sounds like something is whispering. I've no idea what this is, but I am intrigued by all of the glyphs. And that alone is reason enough to get a picture. So we'll grab a photo of this, and I'll write it down in here as reactive crystal of Orokin design. I'll put a question mark just in case it isn't. Right. Anything else around here that we can have a look at? This is what's intrigued me. This like birthing pod. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Sorry, let's keep moving. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I've messed that up. What is this? What are you? Deimos Jugulus. Hello? Do you mind if I kill you? I'm sure they won't mind. Okay, let's make our way towards... I feel like I'm playing Doom. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Doom guy. The Necralisk. The Necralisk. Okay. Another venomous Eximus. Okay, let's deal with it. I want to say we're doing a good job. Yep. Perfect. We sliced them and we diced them. Okay. Here we go. God, if anyone has trypophobia, I'm so sorry. This is like your nightmare. Oh, wow. Look inside. Look inside. Wow. Like, that engulfs you. Like, right here, I don't know if you can even see on the face cam I've got. Like, the red of Deimos is so oppressive that walking in here, I feel immediately more at ease. Like, there's still enemies in here, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I feel... Necralisk. Void Research Enclave. Okay, I'll make a note of that in a second. Okay. I completely whiffed there. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. Void Research Enclave. Look at this. Okay, let me get a quick note. Necralisk. Void Research Enclave. Let's go in. Let's go in. Wow. Is that Mother? Very nice. Okay, what did we get? Some circuits, ganglion, a fallen clump of entangled nerve fibers, redundant organs, and thin sensory membranes. Location: the Cambion drift on Deimos. Lucent Terror Globe. These orbs have long since fulfilled their original function, but still thrum with faint power. Mutagen sample, and then finally we've got the pustulite. Half-formed incomplete spore bearers, little more than twitching flesh with claws to latch on with. Wow, wow, wow. I am very excited to learn more about this place. Like, this might be the most, like, gorgeous hub yet. That alone, I believe you can even see shadows. Like, you can see mine back there, but there was another Tenno who flew past a second ago, and their shadow, because they flew so close to the light source, cascaded throughout the entire room. It looked so cool. Right, here we go. Let's make our way in. Okay.
The infestation wormed into everything. After the Great Purge, there were no Dax, no Tenno to defend the place. Just us.
It's not your fault.
The Great
Chip.
Purge.
Technically, it is. And now you face an existential threat. If the heart stops beating, the wellspring of your power dies with it.
Have we tried turning it off and on again?
After the Great Purge. After the Great Purge, there were no Dax nor Tenno left to defend the heart. Oh no, I don't have a note for the heart. The heart. What is the Great Purge? Right, let's make our way in. More of these glyphs on the walls? I cannot even pretend to know. Is that Mother?
Tenno, meet the head of the Entrati family. What's left of her anyway?
The Entrati family.
Mother, wake up.
Oh my god! was not expecting that. Wow.
Oh, Lloyd. I had the most distressing dream.
Here we go again.
The wall of Loke was before us.
The wall of Loke.
My proofs. My father's. I could hear him. I could hear him tapping at the untimed door.
Mother?
Untimed door?
We went in, but again, he wasn't there. My husband congratulated me. Sarcastic halfwit. All the while, hiveweed was sprouting all around us. But it was just a dream.
No, Mother. You did all of that. You're as wormed as the rest of this place. The heart is about to fail, remember?
Oh, fuck.
Functional? We are! And we've summoned Ship here to help us.
Well done.
It'll take more than an old
Well done.
Orokin thug to keep the heart beating.
Hey, I'm not an Orokin thug. Okay, there's a couple things we need to make a note of. The wall of, I think it was Loke, spelled like that, and the untimed door. Mother mentioned her father tapping at this door. What could it be? And then the wall of Loke, I do not remember the exact words she used. Something about the wall being in front of her. I will now, of course, go to a note made for her. The last of the, or the head of the Entrati family. Or at least the last remaining member? Parentheses, question mark. And then we'll get a picture of her. When they were talking about Mother, I thought it's going to be some sort of floating cyborg head. I did not expect this lady to emerge out of that flower bud. Like, that was not on my bingo card at all. Right, let's get a picture. I'd love to drill into what she called me. An Orokin thug. Is that what we are seen as? There she is, Mother. Right. Orokin thug?
I don't blame you. You're just the product.
Oh.
The Orokin had no respect for my father's work. Though
Okay.
I suppose you proved him right in the end.
The Orokin... I wish I could remember exactly what she just said. I'm ad-libbing here. Didn't believe in her father's work. Question mark. Read back the text in the video. But we ultimately proved him right. We being the Tenno? Okay. Are you infested?
Same as Deimos. The infestation got in. Got to me and my family. Stole our names, our ideas. I can hear its high voice scratching in my mind. Let the heart stop beating. Let the door close forever. Only my dreams seem real now. So... I sleep.
Okay. So... the infestation, the infested, want the heart to stop, thereby closing the door. Is this the untime door? ... question mark? The heart.
It's what makes you special. You know that, right? All thanks to my father. It pumps the arteries of the here and the void.
The here and the
Entrati
void.
family has maintained it for an age, but it's breaking down, and only that idiot knows how to fix it. The man I used to call my husband. I think he's left for good this time. Maybe you can find him. Probably sulking somewhere outside.
Whoa. Okay. And away she goes. Right, so the heart is what makes me who I truly am. It pumps the here and the void. I'll go back and, get an actual copy of what she just said, but that is very fascinating. So the heart is a byproduct or creation of the Entrati family. A creation of the Entrati family. Now, okay. I wonder if it's more to do with the Tenno aspect or more to do with the Warframe aspect. I'm gonna guess it's the Tenno aspect. So I'll go to the Entrati family. A family seemingly responsible for the... not necessarily creation. Responsible for... the Tenno? I'll put responsible for the Tenno. And again, question mark. These are questions. But that's where I'm being led by the game. I don't, consider that to be de facto. When I do think something is overt, I will not put the question mark. But for the time being, that's what I'll continue to do. Can I chat with her again? Is there like a location I can find the chat prompt? Not that I can see. So we now need to go and find her husband. Well, before I leave this area and return to the drift, I just want to have a little skulk around, if that's okay. What is this here? There is something beyond these discs. You can see it on the minimap. So, it would seem to me that the Entrati... By the way, apologies for... I keep clearing my throat. I've still got a bit of, tiny bit of cold still in me. Hopefully it's not bothering too many of you. So the Entrati family weren't necessarily allied with the Orokin. But they maybe shared technology. And maybe had somewhat similar aspirations for what technology could do for them and their race. Like, look at all this. That's another, like... there is a lot here on these walls. And that is not a... Yeah, that is not a language that I think I'm going to be able to decode anytime soon. But that is very tempting. What is this here? Can we chat to whoever this is? It would seem there are just people who live inside of buds around here. Maybe when I've proven myself to mother, they will emerge from their flower buds. Just a bunch of people around here dancing next to this one. They're snoring. I don't know why I find that so funny. I think it's because we're surrounded by these like awe-inspiring, almost biblical people, right? That have been corrupted by the infestation but are still of sound mind. And they're just snoring like any of us would, right? Okay, Okay, I will go back that way in a second. I didn't come up here. So there's another person asleep there. What have we got around the back here? What is this? Don't know. I do not know. Okay, can't go further that way. There should be a way down here. What is this down here? Wow, look at that. It does feel like something is meant to populate in here. And maybe because I'm still so early on, whichever NPC is meant to be stood in this hall maybe just isn't here yet. Curious. Very, very curious. You can see on the map that there are meant to be NPCs here, but we can't yet talk to them. Damn. Right, let's go and find Mother's husband, who I will just refer to as, I can only assume, Father? Where is Father?
Detecting active necromech signals nearby. It could be Father. He loves a good fight. Whatever you do, don't mention Mother. Nothing he hates more.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, let's mount up on the archwing, and by mount up, I mean attach. And let's fly our way on over. I still cannot believe that we can fly around these open world locations.
This must be one of the last of Father's necromechs. It won't last long.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll deal with them. Sure. Oh, hello. I feel like this is so loud. Okay, they're dealt with.
Its struggle is a valiant one.
Whoa! Did you even see it?
For our metal friend. The stalwart defender.
I think that was the creature that we saw
well, noble warrior.
On the quest.
Will you someday rise again?
Image, sorry.
Now, to business.
Okay, nearly there. Nice. Okay, nearly done. Just says clear remaining enemies. Okay. Nice. I think that's it.
Guidance signal was coming from over
there's
there.
A couple more. Locate Father within the Cambion drift. Search for Father. Should be over here somewhere. Let's mount up again. Invalid launch point? What about here? There we go. I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's probably underground or up here. This seems like a sensible place to hide him. Is that an underground burrow? Yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm underground, but I don't know if I'm in the right one. What is this down here? Oh, hello. Back off, guys. I'm trying to explore. What is this down here, then? It's a dead end, but... what a beautiful dead end it is. Okay, so there's probably going to be another underground tunnel entrance somewhere. This is not the right one. Okay, launch up again. Okay, we're looking for holes underground. At least I think we are. What is that there? How do I dismount? Is it... do I just click it again? How do I dismount? Oh, this is... it's not X. It's not F. It's... E works. Oh, I thought this was going to be something I could maybe scan. Oh! Wait, hold on. Can I... wait, can I ride that? Yeah, kinda. I mean, there's so much maneuverability in the game as it is that it feels a bit redundant, but still. That was fun. I'm nowhere near the location anymore. Sorry, I keep going adrift. Right, it should be... the arrow's pointing up. Maybe that's inferring I'm too far up. Maybe. Right, let's find this hole. I'm convinced he's going to be underground somewhere. Oh. Unless this is maybe something related. What was that? I can hear grumbling. Oh, here he is. You're not underground. I found you. Wake father.
You fight well for a runt frame.
Runt frame.
If you're ever interested in something a little more old war-sized. Wait. She didn't send you looking for me, did she? I am not going back.
Okay. Right, come with me back to the notes really quickly. So if we go back down to mother, her husband, father, and I'll put no. She doesn't get on with her husband, comma, father. There we go. And then we'll go over to his note, paste in the picture. Called my Warframe runt frame. How dare he? Old war-sized. Tell me more.
Look, you were the second wave, kid.
Second
The
wave?
Necromechs were void-shielded, sentient pulse immune. As bright as a bag of hammers, and just as dependable. Not like you.
Okay. Right, so Necromech. The first wave of Warframe. Warframes. According to father. During the time of the Old War. Okay, there's a lot of information being thrown at me right now. She said about the heart.
When I met her, mother, she was as brilliant as she was broken. Chasing her father's ghost, convinced he was still out there.
Okay.
I thought I could fix things. I thought I could fix her. Like she was a loose light board or leaky hydraulic. So yes, she's right about me. I am an idiot. But I'm a reformed idiot. I'm done with her. This heart is breaking down is just another tactic of hers. Don't you see? Everything has to be about her.
That went well.
We must prove to father that the heart is deteriorating. This will be more dangerous than any gray strain monster we've faced. We have to talk to daughter.
Oh, God. We're going to meet the entire family, are we? Return to the Necralisk. You know, we'll fly there. We'll fly there. I'm not going to teleport when I've got the arc wing at my disposal. I do believe I've been calling it the Archwing. The Arc Wing. Look at that. And here it is, the Necralisk. Can we see anything about the Necralisk from up here? Like, what is it exactly? It looks almost like a massive seed. Yeah, I'm properly taken aback by this location. Deimos has completely blown my mind. Okay, let's come up here. And let's go and have a chat, presumably, with daughter. What did we get? Anything new? Adramalium. Sinewy and metallic, possessed of great elastic strength. Okay. Let's go have a look. Is this daughter over here? Okay, we were over here a little bit earlier, but we couldn't chat with her then. Daughter? We've come to bargain.
Oh, aren't you a fascinating specimen? Organic ferrous exoflesh, hybridized internals, and time trace. You're a Tenno, aren't you?
Is she listening to Backstreet Boys? $2003, did they say? Just the beginning. What? Boys are in sync and there's no turning back.
Are you thinking of doing some fishing in the exocrine?
No.
I can help.
Party of a lifetime. $19.99. What is going on? There's something that I need to make note of that she said. Sorry, I've been so busy. Let's go over to Tenno. Right. According to daughter, we possess a trace of untime. What the hell is untime? We, the Tenno, are said to possess a trace of this substance slash thing. I can only guess, well, I believe it is related to the Untime Door. I mean, it's almost certainly related, but, you know, plausible deniability, it might not be. Okay. Party of your lifetime. God, I was not expecting this kind of music. I'm here about the heart.
You need me to tell you where it is, which I wouldn't have to bother with if not for my parents, whose collective heads are so far up their collective lower sigmoids, the only air they breathe is what they secrete.
Okay. I need to get a picture of her. Hold on. Daughter. Listening to some 90s music. ... question mark, exclamation mark. Party of a lifetime. References 2003 and 1999 in the lyrics. Stars go by. Here on the edge of 1999. Maybe they didn't say 2003. I thought I did hear 2003. Don't ever erase us. Just embrace us. All right. Sorry. Fascinating to me. I just want to help.
Aw, that's kind of sweet. But look at us. We are beyond help. The disease vectors are too complex, changing faster than I can study them. We can only prolong the inevitable. Look, if you help me get back some of what my brother shredded, I'd be happy to return the favor.
This
Deal?
is a proper family affair, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. And I'm gonna pause the episode here. I know you're all beginning to type, no, don't stop here! No, please! I've got a bit of a hot flush going on. I don't know if you can tell by my cheek. It is... I think I'm at the very, very, very end of my little sick bug. And I think I said that in Friday's episode. I'm really hoping that when I record tomorrow, I'm 100%. I cannot deal with the cough anymore. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there. I won't do any more of the story. I'm guessing I can just leave the story there. Let's see. I'm gonna guess it you know, I can continue on from there when I want to. Let's have a look. Heart of Deimos, the Exocrine Expedition. So if I come over here, click on Heart of Deimos. Right. It does track it. Perfect. Perfect. Guys, thank you for watching. I've really enjoyed today. Deimos is incredible. I have so many questions. What is Untime? That's the biggest conundrum, because that feels like it's woven into whoever and whatever this Entrati family have done some point in the past, prior to the infestation stuff. Sorry. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new episode where hopefully I won't be, like, I'm burning. I feel awful. So yeah, thank you all very much. I'll see you in the next episode. Very well.